Hello guys, it's Daniel Tanveer here. Okay, uh, today we are going to talk about a country I visited uh, in 2010 for like 9 to 10 days called Nepal. Well, I mentioned Nepal as well as my in my previous videos, but I want to talk about it again. Well, here's the thing, guys. As my father uh, my father and I went to Kathmandu, Nepal in 2010 for a couple of days, and as soon as we arrived at the airport, it was great. I really liked the airport. It was a small airport, and it was um, uh, 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 between mountains. It was a sandwich between mountains, and I think I saw a bookshop there as well. Anyway, so we went to Kathmandu, Nepal, which is Kathmandu, which is the capital city of Nepal, and we checked into the hotel, guys. There's a place called Thamel. Thamel is like the downtown of Kathmandu, Nepal, and it was amazing. We started going here and there on the streets, and there were Buddhist temples everywhere. There were dogs barking and eating stuff. There were beggars. There were bookshops, which I loved like anything. And apart from that, there were eating places, like you could get a thali. A thali is like something you get to eat with like chicken or spinach or rice or naan or a cold drink or water or stuff like that. So you could get a thali or a lassi, which is like a sweet water drink. Anyways, so Kathmandu was amazing. Seriously, guys, I loved it, and I wasn't expecting it to be so good because it's a third world country, so I was not expecting it to be so nice. Anyways, so in Kathmandu, from Kathmandu we went to a place called Nagarkot, something like that. I don't know what it's called though. It was like a mountain hillside. It was like a hill station where we went, and we met a lady from India or something like that, who was doing adventures in the Himalayas, and she told me that she had done paragliding over Peva Lake in Pokhara, which is the second largest city of Nepal. So we also went to Pokhara, which is the second largest city of Nepal, which has a beautiful lake called the Peva Lake. And the great thing about the lake is that it's very clean and green, and you are not supposed to have any boats on the lake. That's why it's so clean. Okay, coming over to Kathmandu, Nepal. Loved Nepal. Okay, I'll tell you why. I liked Thamel very, very much because there were discotheques there, and every night when we came from a discotheque, the what do you call it? The hotel we were staying at was closed, and we had to bang on the door so that the person guard could open it and we could go in. Every night, we used to go to a discotheque, and we used to party, meet people from different countries, including India, Brazil, blah 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 blah, and there were such nice discotheques, and you could go up the stairs, and there was a place called the Reggae Bar, and I especially remember a Western woman with braided hair who was smoking a cigarette, and Bob Marley was playing, and it was just nice. And we there were a lot of discotheques, and I don't think the cover charge was much. So I loved the discotheques in the night type of Thamel. The discotheques were as good as any other Western discotheques, by the way. Okay. Apart from that, the shops, eating places were amazing. I am a book lover, as you know. I want to become a writer, so the books were amazing. You could get a lot of books on Buddhism, religion, memoirs. You could get books on Buddhism. You could get novels based in Nepal or South Asian countries. Apart from that, I came across a book called Sold by Patricia McCormick. It's a novel about a 13-year-old girl who's sold into prostitution from Nepali girl into India. Then I came across a book called Little Princess, one man's quest to find the hidden children of Nepal, about Nepal. Okay, so I got to know about these books and other books on Buddhism. So apart from that, we went to what do you call it, the monasteries, and we went to the temples. There was a gigantic temple called the Buddhanath, and we went there and we rang bells all over the place. It was amazing. It was just, the Buddha temple was awesome. You know, there were the Buddha eyes, like you could see the Buddha eyes, and there were also shirts and souvenirs being made out of it. Apart from that, we went to uh, would a place where people from Western countries such as Canada and the United States of America had come to learn and study about Buddhism, and some of them spent months studying Buddhism and becoming a monk. And I met some people like that. They shave off their heads and wear orange clothes and become monks and become Buddhists. Okay, yeah, that's what happens. And um, basically, it has a lot to do with Buddhism, the country Nepal. Although some say it's a Hindu country, but it has a lot to do with Buddhism. So that's what happens in Nepal, guys. But the airport is also the airport of Nepal, Kathmandu, Nepal, is very scary because it's sandwiched in between mountains and is in the middle of the Himalayas. So but I still loved Nepal, and still remember the small bookshops that I liked, like Everest Bookmart and Pilgrim's Bookshop, stuff like that. And I liked the shopping. It must have changed right now because I went to Nepal in 2010, so it's been more than 13 years. So it must have changed a lot since then, because went there many years ago. So yeah, that's what I had to say, guys. So Nepal was a fabulous country, and there were people interested in watching football there actually, and they recommended us a lot of books on Buddhism actually. Yeah, so that's what happens. Yeah, happened in Nepal, guys. It was amazing. Bye, guys.